Okay, our last ratio task this week then is just looking at using scale drawings. Okay, and it just builds on the same principle that we've been working on this week. Okay, of scaling up, or especially yesterday of scaling up. So a bit like scale factors. Okay, but rather than shapes this time, it's drawings. Just thought I'd show you on a map. We always talk about the scale on a map. On this one, if you see it says scale, it's 1 centimetre, so that equals 40 kilometres. So 1 centimetre on this page, which is roughly about that distance. That is 10 kilometres in actual distance. Okay, you see 1 centimetre on map measures 10 kilometres on the ground. All right, this isn't a really close-up map, but it's fairly detailed, and you might be able to see Swindon tucked away in there. Purton's not on there, I'm afraid, but we're in Wiltshire, so Swindon, Wiltshire. So that's kind of our surrounding area. And you think Wiltshire's probably about 60 kilometres in length, So that would use 6 centimetres probably on this map, on the actual map. And not all maps are the same, not even in this book. So on our next page it is 1 to 10, but if we move, this is one of our atlases from school. And we'll have the scale is down here on this one. This one is 1 centimetre to 500 kilometres. Okay, and that's so we can fit the whole size of Africa in to kind of look down on. So maps are done in different scales. This one's 1 to 300 kilometres for Europe. Okay. Oh look, there's those Viking countries we've been learning about. All right. Norway, Sweden, Denmark. Okay. That cross over the seas. But anyway, let's move back. So that's a scale drawing and scale drawings. And the task today is just kind of filling in the different charts of matching up that ratio. So the one on here today is 1 centimetre equals 20 kilometres. Okay, but I've changed it just to show you a little bit on here. So 1 centimetre is equal to 6 kilometres. I've changed this one too. And I've written that down just so you can think of it as a ratio 1 to 6. 1 centimetre is 6 kilometres. So here we've got 2 centimetres, 18 centimetres. Oh, kilometres. Kilometres. Okay, and we can fill in, use what we know here, we can then use that to fill in the other parts of the chart. Okay, so if we have 1 to 6, if we double each side, you can get 2 here. Double this will tell you what's it scaled up to. So 2 centimetres will be equal to, so 1 times 2, 6 times 2 is 12. Okay, 12 kilometres. Okay, and you can kind of work up 1, 2, 3, 4 like what? And work your way up there. 4, 5. Or what you can do, if you know you're looking for 5 centimetres, you can multiply the 1 there. Okay. So, and you do the same on the other side, so 6, making it 5 times larger, multiply it by 5, that will give us 30 kilometres. Okay, so that's a ratio, every 5 centimetres on the map will be 30 kilometres. And you might see I've already got 30 kilometres here, so I'm going to fill that in, just there. Okay. 5 centimetres is equal to 30 kilometres. So, what do you think this next one will be? So if we go 1 to 6, 2 to 12, okay, so you see that pattern is it's going up in 6 each time if we go up by 1, and this gap is 6 here, okay, so this has only gone up by 1, okay, so 3 centimetres is equal to 18. Alright, and then so I've left a gap here. I'm sure you'll be able to work it out. 4 centimetres. Look at the pattern. it's going up in 6 each time. This is going up by 1 each time. So if we add 6 onto 18, we get 24 kilometers. Okay. So what about if we had 10 centimeters? What are we going to do there? So we could carry on. I mean, there's whatever way suits you. You could just keep working through the pattern. You'd 6, yeah, and then add 6 onto here. It's 36. Okay. Or what you could do, if you know you've times by 1 here, sorry, you know you've got 1 and now you've got 10, so you know you've times by 10. So we do the same to a 6, yeah, because we want 10 times the size there. So we can do this 6 times it by 10, and we're going to get 6 times 10 is 60 kilometers. Okay, another way of doing that, but just as I'm looking at it, you know 5 centimeters is 30 kilometers, and 5 is half of 10, so 30 would be half 60, or 30 doubled would make 60. Okay, so there's kind of various ways to look at it. You can just build it up as you go, or you can use some multipliers. Yeah, if you've got both these numbers, you've got 1 to 6 here, it could be 1 to 4, it could be 1 to 5. In this case, it's 1 to 20. Okay, so if I fill in fact, if I just rub this part out, move that slightly. I'll keep that bit 60. But let's say, so you're doing 1 to 20 today. On the first challenge, 1 centimetre equals 20 kilometres. Okay, that's your scale, that's the ratio. So, and you've got 2 here, is your first one to find the actual distance. Yeah, remember what we did here, so that's doubled. So this will double, just here. So 20 doubled. I'll let you work that out. I was just going to show you all the way down. Let's make it 10 times bigger. Scale it up by 10. Yes, 1 centimetre times 10 is 10. So 20 kilometres times 10 will give us 200. Okay, that's not one of these here, but I just thought I'd put that in. This is your challenge today, okay? So only move if you're really like getting it and you really just want to test yourself, move on to a challenge today. Find the missing digits. Okay, so you've got to make sure the ratio works, but can you solve a table using the digits all the way through 0 to 9, but only using them once? And to start you off, if you want a starting point, if you don't, stop the video and you can give it a go yourself, but if you want a starting point, okay, obviously this is going to be between the numbers 1, well, it's not going to be 1 because it would be 1 centimetre to 1 kilometre, because otherwise these would all match. So it's got to be between 2 and 9, and maybe we can rule something out by, we've got 45 here, that's the only complete number we're given. So if we start with 45, think which of these numbers would go into 45, okay? If you see the numbers go into in the ratio, yeah, they will go into it. So 2 different numbers go into 45 I can think of that are here. All right. So maybe start with those. I'm just checking 3 doesn't go in. 36, 39, 40. Yeah, 3 does go in as well. Okay, but you might not be able to get, if that's 3, you're not going to get a single digit just here. Okay, so 2 possible factors that could go in here. All right, but make 45. Try it both ways. And I think that should start you off. Once you know that, you can then either work your ratio back. Yes, try and get back to what 1 would be by dividing it, or dividing this. But see how you get on. Okay, Good luck and enjoy.